after about 3 weeks off grid, broke down. I just got the truck running this morning. I think it's running better than it has in a long time, if not ever. There are no codes. Yesterday I drove to town and I was bummed out to see that I did keep getting a code, and it had to do with injector cylinder 1, and otherwise it was running pretty good. And I had replaced, I've done the plugs, all the plugs, the ignition coils, the injectors, the valve gaskets, and now the covers. And basically a complete tune-up, right? And I had busted a screw off when I was putting the plastic valve cover back on, and then when I went to pull that cover again, the back was cracked, and I think that might have been part of the problem, that I'd never noticed it was a little cracked. And anyway, I pulled that bolt out and put on a new metal cover this time. And then I got that last code, and I wound up just simply jiggling that injector, moving it around a little bit, and now it runs perfect. So that means another load of lumber for the cabin. And you might notice you can only see one window. There's 3 windows right now, but I'm gonna cut more windows and another door. But I needed another load of lumber so I could frame them in, so they got headers and seals and jacks before I cut them out. And then I still got to put a couple boards down on the deck and build a frame for my bed. And then I'm hoping to get the other half of that stack of lumber cut in half for 1x8, so that I can cut those in at least half, maybe quarters, to do the battens all the way around the cabin. That should be the last load of lumber I need. Then I can move on to windows and and then the Russian stove, and then I can get it all permitted and be done with it. Come. Helga, hurry. You coming? Good girl. Come on, guys. Come on now. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. She's so feral lately, since I didn't give enough attention to her while I was building the cabin. I'm having to remind her that she likes to be haltered and led around. Silly girl. After all this time broke down, all of your packages have been shipped out. The horses relate the wheelbarrow to feed time, so we're gonna grab them some food. They're so impatient, they're already walking around. Come on. Come on, Ginger. Funny guys. Funny guys. If I don't feed them, they come all the way around and then they remind me. Come on, Mal. Mal. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Stay here. No, come here. Hey, come. Good boy. Come on. You goofball. Get out of there. Good boy. Mal is a little bit stubborn, and I got to keep my eye on him when I let him out, or he'll get into trouble. So I've been keeping my eye on him pretty good, and I've been training the dogs that this is home, so I can say home, home. And see, normally half the time he'd just stop half the way and make me force him, buddy. Home. See, they're learning that's... See, even Helga, she said, I heard you. Home. Good girl. Don't hurry. I made these ramps for her to make it easier, and she don't care. Come over here where it's easier. Good girl. There you go. Yeah, that scared the piss out of me for a second, because you don't see him till you're there. Look at that guy. He's like 4 feet long and fat, and... Oh, I just didn't see him until the last second. You gonna help me with the solar system, bud? There you go. I won't bother you. After all this time being broke down out here working on the truck, it's a big relief for the truck to run so smooth. And it feels nice that I can focus on some other things, like getting the lumber to finish the cabin and windows and things like that. And something that I was kind of excited for is running a little bit more of this wiring for the solar system. So I'm working on that. Still dry fitting things, and then I'll get some tubing to finalize it. So I'm going to run a little bit more wire out there. And then I thought I'm going to try and make some donuts. I was helping my mom make recipes out of this when I was like 5 years old. And I think one last thing that I'll be doing today, it's Sunday by the way, but I figure I'll sit back and relax a little bit. E.T. was nice enough to send this in. I think it's Eric. He was nice enough to send this system in. And then I ordered this video game that has 635. They're like retro games. And I found some good ones on there, like some of the Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Contra, Castlevania, Zelda. And then last night I found Robo Warrior, which is a game I was playing when I was like, you know, maybe 5 or, well, between 5 and 10 years old. And I'm going to play that a little bit today. So this is a pretty cool little system. It's only $60, this system. And it plays Super Nintendo and Nintendo NES. And then it has a remote that's pretty similar. I like it. For $60, I just don't think you can beat that. And then I can't remember how much this is probably about the same cost, or maybe $40 or something.